If you're a cat parent, there is a really good chance that at some point in your cat's life, you are going to need to do some kind of needle med. Diabetes is a big one that we saw when we ran the cat sitting business. A lot of cats need insulin shots, and it can be a little bit daunting. So Rita just happens to have a cat, Mimi, who takes insulin injections, and we're going to give you some information on this.
Let me know when to start.
Okay, so go ahead, Rita.
Okay, so I'm holding a bottle of insulin. You have to keep insulin in the refrigerator unless you have the EpiPen kind, which I actually prefer this. You can kind of see there's some particles down at the bottom.
Right.
The other one, before I mixed it, you could see it more clearly. You can't just shake the vial because sometimes the particles will stick to the glass.
Right.
And then the whole glass looks cloudy and they never mix in. You have to gently roll it in your hands.
Okay.
So that all those particles, you can do this a little bit.
Okay.
So that all those particles get mixed together. So
Okay.
they're not settled on the bottom
So
anymore.
instead of settling, the whole thing should look cloudy. Okay.
Let me go back to the other insulin.
All right. What have you got?
Okay, so this is what the needle looks like.
Okay.
It's got a cap on the bottom so you don't accidentally plunge it, and
Smart.
you don't take this off till you're ready to fill it. But
Okay.
so I've done what I need to do with
Right.
the vial.
Right.
So I'll pop off the bottom,
Okay.
pop off the top, can sometimes be difficult.
Okay.
Right. Oops. And here's the needle. Actually, I made it a tiny bit crooked when I pulled that out.
Yeah.
Very delicate.
Yeah.
They're
Try to
very
pull
delicate.
straight, right?
If it
Yeah.
goes really cattywampus, you need a new one.
Yep.
So you have to hold the vial upside down, and it's kind of like a pin cushion. You stick the pin in.
Yeah.
And then draw back, and then push it up to the dose you want. We need half, which is very difficult. Can you see that?
Yeah. Yep.
So pull it out. Right away, you want to recap the top and the bottom, because I have
Okay.
to go someplace else to give this.
Right. She's probably upstairs.
Yeah, and before
Yeah.
you even go upstairs, these go back in the refrigerator because they become useless
Okay.
if they're at room temperature.
So the medicine's not going to work. Okay. We'll put that in. Oh. Okay. So you've got her wet food
So
ready.
I've got her wet food. She's already here waiting. Just
She's
excuse the floor. We need to.
I know.
She's new here, so I don't
Yes. We don't want to freak her out.
So she's already ready.
Yep.
She kind of went in a weird position for me.
Yeah.
Remember to uncap the bottom and the top.
Okay.
And then you just pinch her skin like you're making a little tent, like on yourself.
Okay.
And the needle would go right in that tent.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Straight in, deep plunge, done. Very easy.
That was easy. That didn't look as difficult
the
as...
thing. So let me tell you something. If you stick yourself with this needle, it's really going to hurt.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry that you're going to, because you got a little insulin.
Yes. But you don't want to stab yourself with it.
really
Yes.
gonna hurt.
Yeah. She didn't even flinch.
No.
She didn't even
She's
flinch.
used to it. And you go to
Yeah.
different spots along the neck, because if you do the same spot every day, it's going to get like a little, there's a word for it. It's like a callus.
Like a yeah, I know what you mean, because it's like that on humans too. Yeah, sure, yeah.
You have to move it around, and after a while, you can even do it down on the flab on her belly. She doesn't
Okay.
have much of that, but
Yeah.
she's good with this. And any kind of shot, a B12 shot, the antibiotic shot I had to give her yesterday.
Yep. It's all the same.
It's under the skin. You're not shooting at the meat. That's why you tent it.
Right.
And you just have to be careful. Like the needle I used yesterday was a long needle. So you have to be careful. You kind of go.
You don't want it to come out the other
towards
side.
others.
Right.
'Cause if you go straight across, it's going to come out the other side.
Yeah, and then you're just going to shoot your medication into,
And she
yeah.
didn't flinch for that either. That was a bigger needle. But I have to do B12 on Cupcake today. So
Yeah.
We'll video
that,
too.
yes.
And that's also a little bigger needle. When you get B12 and an antibiotic from your vet, it's already going to be in the vial. You don't need to worry about filling the vial. But pay attention if things need to be refrigerated or not. B12, no. The antibiotic, yes.
Okay.
But maybe not every antibiotic.
Right. Just like with ours, yeah. Yeah. All right.
And insulin always. I don't use the EpiPen kind, but those don't have to be refrigerated. But those are harder to do. You dial the dosage. It's got a really shallow needle.
Yeah.
I prefer this.
Get it right, yeah. Well, she doesn't seem to care. Mimi, what do you think?
No, she's
Mimi? Mimi?
And I'll tell you, if
Mimi
you've got a
doesn't
cat,
care.
though, that won't eat, don't give the insulin shot. It's got to be given with food.
Okay.
If she's got nothing on her stomach and you give her an insulin shot, she can go into insulin shock. She could die.
Yes.
I had a client who accidentally killed her cat doing it.
Oh, no. Oh, that poor person. Okay.
I didn't do it. She did.
Well, I know, but you feel sorry for her because she had to live with that, right? Like, yeah,
Awful for
yeah.
her, but yeah.
But
I
no,
was
that
actually
looked
supposed to
really
start the
easy.
sit the next day, and she called and said,
Oh, lost her cat.
So yeah.
Yeah, so
she's
Mimi's
a good eater, but
Yes.
if you've got one that really needs tempting, get her to eat something.
Yeah,
first.
and then get her. Yeah. Well, and it's important to set up that routine, right? Like Mimi's
Yeah.
used to getting it like that. Like we used to tell the sitters with pet sitting, even though you know how to put it in, you don't know. These people may always do A, B, C, and the cat's used to these
Ask if
routines.
there's a word they normally say or a phrase or just the routine of what I
Yes,
just did
yes.
to make it easier. You have some cats that are not going to like you for doing this, okay?
True
I
story.
would suggest doing some pre-meetings if your client will let you.
Yes.
Get the cat used to
Yes.
doing this to her without any shots involved.
Yes. Yeah,
Give
good
her a
idea.
goodie, so
Yeah.
that when you do go to do this,
Yep. Yep.
I
Then-
had a really violent
Hi,
cat that I had to give
sweetheart.
insulin to. It was tricky. I got it done, but after that, no.
Yeah. Well, and we'll talk about some of the ways in another video, like wrapping them up in a towel or something, or we've got those calming blankets that Pam Webster made.
Will Perito Cupcake, because she's not quite as cooperative.
Okay.
She gets the shots
All
once.
right.
She hasn't had one in 2
All
weeks.
right. And Missy's coming in to see what's going on. Sweetie Pie's hanging out over there. We've got quite a yes, and I already got to pet
Don't
Mimi,
mind
and I don't know
us,
where
we're
she
living.
went. Yeah, we're
We're living
living,
over.
and she had company
Pie.
come and
Look how
explode all
gorgeous
over the
she is.
place. Oh, she is beyond gorgeous, but yes. Well, thank you, because that is going to take. It's a scary thought. I've done needles before on humans, but I'm not always sure I'm like ready to do it with my cats, and so that looked easy peasy, babe.
It's, to me, I think a shot's easier than giving a pill. I mean, if you want to video
Oy.
me later trying to, well, actually, I need to do it next.
Okay.
He's difficult to pill.
All right. Well, we'll get more. But thank you. This is very helpful. Thanks, Rita.